Hey, I'm so technologically challenged right now. So this is, I don't know what take this is. But anyways, so I'm working on doing introductory things. My name's Cassandra. I go by saying I am CJZ. That's my hashtag. I've always been assigned to people in spirit. I love to help people, just humans, the love for humans is very distorted. Love in general, I feel like, is distorted. And I think that we overcomplicate it. It's very simple and complex all at the same time, but it's simple, okay? But anyways, so I've been on a journey with self, and I'm working on doing like an introductory type of video for people that I'm supposed to be connected to going forward, and for the assignment, and using these platforms because I don't really like the platforms, but I'm assigned and it includes this, and it is what it is, and I just have to suck it up, buttercup. So anyways, going through this and getting ready for trying to put together information, because I have to organize everything for the way that my brain works, very, very high energy all over the place. And I really feel like that's because source energy is inside me, and I'm so tapped in that it's very hard to contain it because we're not trained to contain it. So I feel like the past few years have been training for being attached and part of the power that I'm attached to, the source. And it's a beautiful thing. I've been through a lot in life, and every day it becomes more high definition, more in tune, more fine-tuned for me, and I love it, and I just want to share that. So going through this notebook that I've had, it's been through so many meetings, so many things. I write down what I feel like I'm supposed to write down from that message that day, or whatever the case may be, whatever planning I'm doing. And I obviously took this to the beach. So again, back to what I was saying, you got to get out and, gain some solitude and just talk to yourself, figure out, spend time with self. What is self like? Why are you where you at? Do you enjoy where you're at in life? Are you in a major transition? What's going on? All the things. And I feel like recalibration is needed. And the only time you can do that is away from everybody and spending time with self, because the biggest deceiver in life is yourself. You will lie to yourself so bad, or you'll operate thinking that you're not blinded, but you are. And you don't know that unless you spend time with yourself, okay? And that takes guts. I'm just going to tell you, because not everybody, they think they could sit with themselves, but when they really start sitting with themselves, they either have peace or they don't. And the ones that don't have peace, I think that's where other substance and all the things come in to try to give them peace by sitting with themselves. But once you start facing yourself head on, it starts freeing you from the shackles, the biggest shackles in life, which are the ones that we place on ourselves. Okay, so I found this letter, and I just want to share it because it was powerful, and I'm led to share it. And this is about my journey and me obeying spirit in the way that I feel I'm supposed to. So whoever gets to see this, it may resonate with you or whatever. And maybe you feel like we need to be connected for this time in your season. And that's cool. And I'm here for it. I do want to admit one last thing is that I am struggling personally dealing with these platforms because these are artificial connections. And what I mean by that, they are through the looking glass. They're not organic in person. I'm a very in-person person. I love to feel the energy. I'm a reader of things, and I just feel like I can read people's energy and stuff like that. The room, environments, lands, like all the things. That's just how I feel. So I just wanted to share this love letter because maybe if you're seeing this, you need to do this. Okay, so that's how I'm going to say it. All right. So thank you, Yahweh. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my heart, which makes me strong and bold. Thank you for my children. I speak protection, love, peace, understanding, clear communication, health, spiritually and physically, a sound mind, wisdom, divine guidance over them, Lord. I speak blessings, protection over the neighborhood, over my neighbors, my dwelling, in the mighty name of Yeshua. I submit my heart's intentions to you, Yahweh. I want everything not of my highest good, for love and good of all involved, to be silenced. I speak clarity of the loudest voice of the great I am to guide my intentions and desires so that I am aligned with your source energy. I speak over my vibrations so that they harmonize with my highest frequency. Ultimate healing. Thank you for honor, love, and loyalty. The most peace through my storm has always been with you every day. Perfect, no, but as perfect as my mother's and father's decisions, which molded me, and their parents, and their parents' parents, etc. My decisions, my journey, right or left, everything is bipolar. Like the environment that sustains our life, everything is essentially a mirror. You can't have one without the other. I speak guidance over my career journey. I speak debts paid in full. I speak abundant restoration. I speak light, love, growth over what's to come. I speak God energy over my mind so that the things accomplished can only show your glory. The only way is through you inside me. Saying I am CJZ. Now that was a personal love letter to Almighty Source of it all, creation itself, whatever. I have a hard time putting labels on things, and but this is how I could, in human tense, relate this and speak this into the universe at that time. And I will share that at this time is I'm going through a major transition in my life. This is, me in some dark times, okay? And I'm thanking for my heart. I'm learning to watch my words. I'm learning what I'm aligning with intentionally or unintentionally, okay? So there's things that you yourself need to look at and just start with why. Okay, so we're taught who, what, when, where, why, and how, but the why in certain instances doesn't matter when the system is in place. It's because I said so, or because this is the way it is. I started facing self and be like, why do I do this? And I spent time with self, and why did I make that decision? And why did I make that decision? And so in the letter, you hear me praying over, my parents' decisions, which molded me, and then their parents. So basically that is a run-on, infinite thing, a cycle, because our parents made decisions, and based off their decisions is what's molded me as a child. Okay, I think the most vulnerable state that we are in are when we first come in this world as a child. We're very powerful creatures as a child, but we are essentially in the hands of the stewards that we were given to. And they, same cycle, their decisions and what they replicate, is something that was stewardly and molded for them. So you just have to understand and when you're getting into the alignment with truth and separating yourself, that's just where it is. So here's this love letter. So if you're seeing this, maybe you need to write a love letter. Maybe this is something on your journey, and maybe it just helps. I don't know. I'm just trying to obey spirit. But I hope that there's more to come. But for this one's over with. And I hope that you have a great day. And again, my name is San I am CJZ, and it's always love all the time. Bye.